best Mountain Dew paint scheme ever made. Here's Chase Elliott's 2019 Mountain Dew Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, back with another NASCAR Diecast review, and today's car is going to be Chase Elliott's 2019 Mountain Dew Chevrolet Camaro. Now, this car is a beautiful paint scheme, and I don't think this is returning for 2020, but look, I seen this car in person in 2019. It was the 2018 car, though. You could tell because it didn't have the playoff stuff on it. It was beautiful, I tell you. The paintwork on this 164, and I guarantee you the paintwork on the 124, does not do even an ounce of justice of how beautiful this car is. I'm talking, it is smooth, it is shiny, it is beautiful. Like these little specks right here, of course, you know, because it's a 164, it's hard to make things true to scale. But on the real car, I mean, it's like smooth. It's like a, you know when you have like a thing of like saran wrap and you like stretch it, right? And it's like really shiny and smooth. Think of that, but a metallic candy apple green. Sweet baby Jesus, most beautiful race car I've ever seen in my life. In person, I mean, it's the best Mountain Dew car. I don't care what you say. It's the most beautiful Mountain Dew car I've ever seen. And this is the 2019 version of it. This car, I believe, ran at the Martinsville playoff race. And if I remember correctly, Elliott had a really good run going. And unfortunately, you know, mechanical issues took him out, I believe. But this was from the round of 8. You know, it's a beautiful paint scheme. It does have the playoff stuff on it, but we're going to go ahead and review it. You know, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this 2019 Chase Elliott Mountain Dew playoff Mountain Dew Chevrolet Camaro out of the box. Alrighty, folks, here she is, brand new out of the packaging. My goodness, is the green on this beautiful. I mean, wow. And, you know, I said this was a playoff diecast, but it's definitely a unique playoff diecast. This one's kind of weird, I'll be honest with you. So, if you go back to some of the other playoff cards, you will notice that this front splitter usually is not painted. It's usually a line above it that it has the playoff green, right? The Monster Energy playoff green. I do see a faint line down there, but I don't know if that's a stripe or is that just the body shape. I don't know. But what I do know is the spoiler has a metallic green. That is, I've never seen that. Maybe Mountain Dew said, okay, no, we don't want the lime green, we want the Mountain Dew green, which is kind of like a green yellow, to be honest with you. But whatever it is, they did not put the lime green playoff spoiler. It's kind of just a metallic one, ironically enough. So over here to the nose of the car, you got Mountain Dew. Very cool, very cool. You got the two Camaro stripes, and I don't think anyone really notices it, but it's a really good nod to the early days of the Chevrolet Camaro. You know, back in '68, '69. You know, the vintage Camaro stripes. Really cool. Kind of nod that they did with Mountain Dew, and I wish more Camaros would do it. I think it would look great on a Johnson car. Go over here to the nose of the car, and oh my goodness, what the heck is going on with the headlights? I mean, it looks like this one's gimpy and this one's gimpy. It's like this one had a bad day at work. I mean, what in the world? I gotta love that. I got the Hendrick Motorsports decal there. You got Moog, Edelbrock, Sunoco. Got the Camaro bow tie. You got the Chase Elliott number 9. You got Moog. All that good stuff. You got a black splitter. Half of the Moog logo, or at least a quarter of it's kind of screwed up. I mean, just look at the metal flake design. Metal flake design on the paint scheme, man. I mean, that is just beautiful. That is beautiful. That is... that's special paint, folks. That ain't just some Joe Schmo blue. You know, it's kind of funny that for some reason I'm able to get like a really good close-up on the camera and it's not blurring out. I don't know why. I'm actually kind of happy about that. So, talked about how the splitter and the spoiler doesn't have that lime green, right? But they still kept this, like, I don't know what you'd call it. Dog hair, a saber tooth, that's upside down. I don't know what you would call this. A wild hair that just goes across the A-post, right? You got the round 8 logo, and it kind of just goes up to the Chase Elliott logo, or the name, and it just kind of shoots underneath it. I got Chase Elliott there, round of 8. Exalta Freightliner, Hooters, you got a bullet hole in the Mac Tools logo, Simeons, you got 3 race winning stickers, of course, that's for Talladega, Watkins Glen, and the Roval. You got Kelly Blue Book, Valvoline. I mean, just beautiful green. I mean, just look at the transition, man. I mean, just beautiful. My Jesus, is the green on this car just unbelievably beautiful. You got Mountain Dew, you got the Napa cube over there, you got the American Ethanol, you got the Hooters joint right there in the bottom right. You got 2 contingencies. You got Mechanics Wear 3M, and then you got a Drunk Goodyear logo here. That's cool. You can just see once again, man, the pixelated Goodyear logos on the tires. So my goodness, those things are very pixelated. I don't know why, but it just amazes me, guys. It amazes me that a wheel from 2010 has that quality right there, right? And a wheel that's produced in 2020 has that kind of quality. Alrighty, folks, over here to the caboose of this Camaro. You know, this was something that Dale Jr. did since 2008, and that was just having the black back into the race car. Now, I don't know if anyone else really started that tradition, but I know Dale Jr. did, for Hendrick at least. And it's kind of cool to see Chase Elliott, who was pretty much, let's be honest, the reincarnation of Dale Jr., have kind of that, you know, the back end of the car. Really cool. You got, of course, you got the number 9 there. You got Valvoline Camaro ZL1. Very nice, very nice. Mountain Dew logo. I like how it's like a giant logo and not just the wording. You know, it kind of like, you can just see how the points on the Mountain Dew logo kind of bends with the back end styling of the Camaro. And of course, you know, I don't think this car is coming back in 2020. You know, you look at the Mountain Dew, what was it, like Zero Sugar or something like that car he ran at the Clash, or the Busch Crash, if you will. He almost won that race too, which was freaking amazing. Anyways, that car was like all black and had like some very nice modern graphics shooting up the side. I don't think this is coming back in 2020, considering this car, I think, was only ran at the Martinsville race in the fall. I think this was only ran at the Martinsville race in the fall. I don't think it was ran anywhere else, unfortunately. But, you know, it's still a beautiful paint scheme, man. And in my opinion, the best looking Mountain Dew car that has ever ran. Number 9, Camaro ZL1, Valvoline Mountain Dew. On to the next side. This is just one of those cars that it just, I think optically it's very appealing to look at. I mean, just look at the green on this car, man. I don't care if you're a Kyle Busch fan. I don't care if you're an NHL fan. That's great. That's great. I don't even care if you're a tennis fan. This is a beautiful car to look at. I don't care if you know a lick about stock car racing, or the only thing you know is that they turn left. And guess what? I love left turns. I love it. I live for it. I freaking love it. Beautiful looking car, man. Just a simple paint scheme, man. I mean, it's metallic, man. Like, this is the stuff I would do if I was a race car driver and had my own team. I would want a flashy paint job, you know? If you think about it, you don't have to put no fancy graphics. You don't do anything. Just put a nice paint job. Just put a good quality paint job. And those cats over there at Exalta, they probably helped Chase Elliott get this car made. You know, of course, the real car. But would I like to see it in 2020? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to? I don't think so. Then over here to the roof of the car, you got the silver number 9. So you notice on the door, it has like the black middle of the number 9. They get the silver, you know, ribbon that goes around. You get the black trim. On this one, it's like an inverted one, and it looks really good. I like that. Just the silver, just very sharp, very nice. You know, the Camaro stripes, very cool. You know, you just see that just single metallic green ribbon that goes across the roof of the car. You got Mountain Dew there on the roof flaps. You got Chase Elliott's name banner there. And, of course, you have the Napa Auto Parts on the deck lid. And, you know, this car did partially run earlier in the season. You go back to the Mountain Dew Team Rubicon car. It's basically this paint scheme. But instead of it having a black stripe, it had, I think it was a digital camo stripe. And where it said Mountain Dew on the side, it said Team Rubicon. That was a cool paint scheme. You know, it makes a great alternate for your diecast series. But I tell you what, man, you got to have a primary. You got to have a clean Mountain Dew car to go along with it. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Diecastbuffet. Hope you're all having a great, jolly good day out there, folks. Diecastbuffet, signing off.